Metals have giant structure. They are formed of positive metal ions and delocalized electrons. The electrons are free to move in between the positively charged ions of the metal, and the metallic bonding comes from the electrostatic interaction between the delocalized electrons and the positively charged ions. These delocalized electrons and this structure for the metals are responsible for the properties of the metals. So we know that most metals are solid at room temperature, and this is because the strong electrostatic interaction between the electrons and the positively charged ions. We also know that metals have a good electrical and heat conductivity. This is because of the delocalized electrons, where electrons are responsible for the electrical conductivity. So electricity comes from movement of ions or movement of electrons. And metals, which have the metallic bonding, have delocalized electrons which are free to move, so they can conduct electricity. Also, the electrons can transfer energy, so this is why metals are good heat conductors. They have good heat conductivity. Metals also are malleable, and malleable means that they can be hammered into shape. The reason for that is because the giant structure of the metals have layers of the positively charged ions or layers of the metal ions, which can slide over each other. This is why metals are malleable and can be hammered into shapes. So alloys are a mixture of elements. These elements could be pure metals with other elements. This could be another metal or a different element. So the pure mixture, the pure metal, like a zinc, for example, when we have an alloy that has zinc, that will have some other elements within the structure of the metal that affect the properties of the alloys. So alloys, metals will be brittle. They can be easily hammered into shape, and because the layers of the metals can slide past each other. However, in alloys, when you have another element with a different size, then it will disturb the regular structure of the metals or of the layers, and they become more brittle compared to the pure metal or the pure element.